Hello again! Alright, this video shouldn't be super long, but I do just want to talk a little bit about the surveillance log. It's not going to be super long because you've already done this assignment, so you just have to do it again. I do want to focus just a little bit more on the assignment, or on the reflection questions, because they're a little bit different this time. But let's go through it just to kind of refresh our memories. The same sort of thing. You're going to record all the moments of surveillance that you see throughout a 24-hour period, just like you did before. This time it's 700 words is your analysis, so that's bumped up just a little bit from before. I think it was 500 words last time. This is 7% of your grade. And then again, this is a two-part assignment, so the surveillance log and the reflection. Surveillance log is exactly the same. There's nothing that has changed there. So again, you're going to use that little table and kind of fill in the blanks, you know, what the surveillance was, what kind it was, were you watching or being watched, and then just a very brief description. So nothing has changed about that. It's the exact same thing that you've done before. It's that same table that you'll see at the bottom of this assignment. It's the same one that you saw before. So there's nothing new there, no surprises. All right, so the reflection, this is a little bit different. Again, they're very similar, but just a couple different questions. So I'm just going to read through this, and then I think that's really it for this video. Like I said, pretty short. All right, so after you complete your log, you're required to write a reflection that critically examines your interactions with surveillance for the full day. Additionally, you'll look back at the log and reflection you completed at the beginning of the semester, so you're kind of bridging the gap between the two. In your reflection, be sure to address the following questions. What surprised you the most? In what ways are you more aware of surveillance at this point? Are you? Why or why not? So again, you could look at the one you did at the very beginning, and you could look at the log you're doing right now and kind of see if there are any changes. Maybe you were a little bit more aware of different points of surveillance. Maybe not. Just talk about whether you are or whether you're not. In what places do you notice yourself being watched the most? In what ways did that change from the beginning of the semester? In what places do you notice yourself doing the most watching? In what ways did that change from the beginning of the semester? So again, you're kind of looking at what you did before and then looking at what you're doing now. Maybe nothing has changed. That's okay. Maybe a lot has changed. Maybe you're being a little bit more aware. Also okay. But I really want you to talk through that rationale. So did anything change? Why? Did nothing change? Why? Maybe you were very observant before. And so you can say, you know what? I've always been fairly observant of these things. Nothing has changed between now and then. But, you know, here are some different moments of watching that I've been doing. You know, it's probably going to change. It's a different day. You have different activities. So you can talk a little bit about those differences. If they have changed, you could say, wow, I didn't notice I was watched in so many places. Here's how I'm a little bit more aware now. So you can talk about that. In what ways did they change from the beginning of the semester? Okay, how would you describe your awareness level of being watched or watching before you logged your activities compared with after logging your activities? And then in what ways did that change at the beginning of the semester? So again, really just looking at the two different assignments or the two different days that you logged your activities. So the beginning of the semester, again, maybe you weren't as aware as opposed to now. Maybe you're a little bit more aware, or maybe they're the same. Just really looking at the differences or the similarities between the two activities. So you're really thinking about that more specifically. The grading for this assignment, I'll be looking at a serious consideration of this assignment, just like I did before, meaning it should be an accurate representation of your day. For your reflection, I'll be looking at a solid reflection, a solid engagement with the questions posed and the considerations of the log you completed at the start of the semester. If you did not complete the assignment at the beginning of the semester, you'll receive a deduction on this assignment as you can't fully complete it. Make sure you meet the word count and answer all the questions posted above. And I will be looking, you know, just to see if you're addressing some of the questions that I have, some of the comments that I've left throughout your papers. So you will see, you know, maybe, I've pointed out grammar issues to you in your papers before and you haven't addressed those. You know, you receive a deduction because you're not looking at the feedback, for example, all that sort of stuff. Okay. Oh, I will say, you'll notice that I haven't removed the memes. It's like, oh, waiting. They're still there. I just kind of like them, so I didn't want to delete them. Plus, I spent a lot of time, aka wasted a lot of time, looking for them. So I don't want to delete them yet. I know it sounds stupid. Anyway, okay, that's this assignment. Email me with any questions you have. I'm happy to help you as always. That's it. All right, until next video. See ya. Where is the stop button? Where's my mouse? There it is. All right, now see ya.